Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. In this video, we'll discuss the reason why the narcissist involved in your life treats you badly, right? So hopefully by the end of the video, you'll have a better understanding of why this narcissist involved in your life has treated you so badly, you know? The reason why they've treated you so unfairly, so unjustly, right? And this will give you a better understanding of what's actually caused this narcissist to go out on a vendetta against you, basically, and want to punish you and fundamentally drive you crazy, you know, make you lose your mind, you know. But before I get into that, I want to bring to your attention that if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, if you'd like tailor-made supported advice to fit to your current circumstance, and us to be able to bounce off each other and get to a resolution with your problem that you're facing, you can always book a one-to-one session with me. I'm also running crisis email support, so if you'd prefer to contact me have a consultation via email, you can always reach out and have an email consultation with me. And also, we had the first empath group meeting at the end of last month. It was a success. It went really well. There's now been an empath group WhatsApp and an empath group Telegram created, so that way the empaths can stay in touch with each other along the healing journey. If this is something that interests you and you'd like to join next month's one that's coming up on the 28th of the month, you can find the links for everything that I've mentioned in the description box below. So anyway, getting into the video now. This narcissist that was involved in your life, right, has treated you badly, they've treated you unfairly, and what you need to understand is the reason for these actions is a punishment, right? In their minds, in their emotional minds, because they're very emotional, right? They think that this behavior that they're doing towards you, whatever type of abuse it is you're going through, is justified. They think that this behavior is okay. They think it's okay. They think it's fair. They think it's right. They think it's justified. It's a punishment. You have done something. Now, I don't want you to start introspecting and getting upset and thinking you've done something wrong or something like that. Whatever you've done, right, is something bizarre. You know, you've done something that's caused a narcissistic injury upon them, right? That's made them get emotional, because they are very fragile creatures. These narcissists involved in your life, they are very fragile, they are very emotional, and they don't look at things with logic and reason, right? If they took a moment, or they had a shed of empathy, within inside them, they'd be able to view the situation that they're facing with logic and reason, and they would come to an understanding your point of view, right? But they don't do that. They just want to punish you, right? Because they've got emotional. You've done something that's caused a narcissistic injury, and this narcissistic injury could have been inflicted from a whole range of reasons. It could be something so petty, right? It could be anything. You've done something that hurt them, right? In their minds. It's uncalled for, right? What they're doing to you now, right? They're not even empathizing with that. They're not even empathizing and thinking, oh, hang about. This isn't fair. They're treating you badly. They're doing whatever type of abuse to you. They're not looking at it from a standpoint like, this is wrong. You know, it's not even clicking in their minds. Not even in their... They have no empathy. It's not even clicking in their heads that this is stupid what they're doing. It's just not even clicking. And that's how you know you're dealing with a narcissist, because any genuine person wouldn't want to inflict pain upon you, wouldn't want to inflict abuse upon you of any kind. They wouldn't want to do that, right? So what you've got to understand is in the narcissist mind, because that's what I'm trying to help you do. You see, you're empathizing now. You're going into their mind, right? They've been hurt for some kind of reason. They've had a narcissistic injury inflicted upon them. They're getting emotional, right? And now they're coming out with some outlandish behavior, some weird, deranged behavior towards you, right? Trying to punish you and hurt you, right? And if you fall into that, that cycle of abuse that you're going through, if you fall into it, right, you can drive yourself, you can go crazy, because this is bizarre stuff. What you're dealing with is bizarre. The abuse you're dealing with is uncalled for. The abuse you're dealing with is horrible. The abuse you're dealing with is really, really evil, right? And it doesn't click to them in their minds that they've escalated a situation to something, right, really out of this world. They've escalated a situation, which narcissists like to do. They like to escalate. They've escalated a situation, right, because of something you've done on a given day. The amount of things I've heard from people when I've done sessions of and then I'm like, that's a narcissistic injury you inflicted. That's a narcissistic injury you inflicted. Like bizarre things, silly things, and like these narcissists, right? They're very emotional, fragile creatures, and that's the way that it's portrayed is that the narcissist is affirmative and stern in their decision making, and they're emotionless. They're not emotionless. They crumble at the slightest thing. They crumble, right? And you'll start having to deal with all of the abuse that comes with it, right? So fundamentally, this narcissist involved in your life wants to punish you now. You've become someone they want to punish. You've become someone they want to hurt. And really their ultimate agenda is to drive you crazy, right? So what I suggest you do, okay, is you need to, if they're acting with emotion, you need to be emotionless, right? You need to be emotionless, you see? Because you need to kind of bring this into balance now, right? They're making it unbalanced with all of this emotional behavior. They're making it very unbalanced. So by them being very emotional and you being unemotional, that brings things into unison, if that's the right word. Let me double check that for a second. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I say words. I know what it means, but I just need to double check for a second. What I'm trying to get at is, no, unison's the wrong word. Yeah, no, simultaneously. Yeah, simultaneous. What I mean is simultaneously happening, right? They're being very emotional. You be unemotional. You don't let their actions hurt your feelings. You become stoic. You become unemotional. You become unfazed by this behavior, right? Because if you fall into being hurt by this behavior, it's got the possibility of driving you crazy. It's got the possibility of driving you insane, You'll start questioning things. You'll start, this abuse that they're putting you through, it can really, really, really grind you down, because it's a horrible thing what they're doing. Whatever type of abuse it is you're going through, it's a horrible action. What they're actually doing to you is very, very nasty. It's very, very nasty. But it's happening because they are fragile and they are very emotional and they don't look at things with logic and reason and empathy, right? And because they can't look at things with logic, reason and empathy, right, and they can't see the situation from your point of view, that perhaps you done something on a given day that offended them, if they just brought it to your attention like a normal human being would, in a rational way, not in an emotional way, if they brought it to your attention and said, this has bothered me, you would have nipped it in the bud. You would have dealt with it. You would have eased them. You would have eased their spirit. You would have made them feel at ease, because that's what empaths are. Empaths will ease you, right? That's what will happen. You would have eased them. But look, it's happened the way it has, right? This has revealed who they really are. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. Take 2 seconds of your time. Just like this video is showing up for you, help it show up onto someone else's feed. And let the video help them too. Help with the algorithm. I appreciate any support. Thank you so much. Look, you know, that's just the way it is, you know. Really, for relationships to work, you know, genuine relationships, the way they work, you see people that are successful in their relationships. If something bothers them, they will address it with their partner. They will address probably straight away, you know, most likely soon enough. They will address an issue with their partner in a normal way, right? Unemotionally, you see. If you let emotion creep into it, right, they may be a tad bit emotional, right, because it may hurt their feelings. Of course, everyone has emotions, right? But if they brought this up to their partner in a rational way, the partner would ease them, especially in empathetic relationships with empaths. The partner would ease them and say, no, this meant that, you know? And they wouldn't get in their feelings about it. But the fact of the matter is, these narcissists that are involved in your life did get in their feelings about something. And ultimately, they're wanting to punish you now. And now you're going through abuse. So, what I suggest you do is understand you're dealing with someone who wants to punish you. You're no longer dealing with someone who wants to love you. You're dealing with someone who wants to punish you, who wants to hurt you. It's evil, right? And like I said, if they had a tad bit of empathy, just a tad, they don't even need to be a full empath or chosen one. The slightest bit of empathy. And they actually visualized for a moment and they looked at it from the other point of view, they would understand. And there would be no drama. But the fact of the matter is, they're not going to do that, right? It's not even most likely. They're not going to do that, right? Because they don't have empathy. They're going to see things from their point of view. They're not going to look with logic and reason. Then they're going to be very emotional. And now you've become a person in their life who they want to punish and abuse, right? So the best thing you can do is remain stoic, is remain unemotional to bring a balance to the situation, right? So they try to wind you up for whatever type of abuse they're trying to do. You remain unemotional. You remain unfazed, right? You remain unemotional. You remain unfazed. That's the best thing to do, right? That's the only thing you can do. That brings a balance to the whole situation, right? But the problem is now you're dealing with a situation where you're being unemotional. You're looking at things with logic and reason. On the flip side, the narcissist that is involved in your life is looking at things emotionally. They're not looking at things with logic and reason, right? They want to punish you and you want a peaceful life, right? And when you try and bridge the gap between yourselves, it's going to be a war, you know? And what I'll say is by you maintaining being stoic, unemotional, right? Looking with logic and reason, understanding that this has happened for a reason, understanding that there's something looking out for you, understanding, trusting God's plan or the universe's plan for your life, understand that they've revealed their true nature through their emotional ways, right? Which they'll later go on and regret. Because as time proceeds on, right, this is a natural occurrence. So even if, you know, regardless, even if you've gone your separate ways now, or you got into such a big bust up that you've gone your separate ways, they're going to go away and they're going to cool down, right? They'll go away and they'll cool down. You need them to go away and cool down, right? They'll also, they'll go away with a plot and a scheme to punish you. And even if they carry out this revenge attack on you, or they do anything, I don't know, they come and smash up your car, or they come and let down your tires, or they, whatever they do, right? Or they come and smash your windows, or, whatever they try to do, right? They come with some revenge. Eventually, if you just remain unemotional, non-reactive, calm, collective, peaceful, staying in your harmony, staying peaceful, staying calm, staying unfazed, staying unbothered, this narcissist is going to start to realize that they were the fuck up, right? And their emotional, stupid actions have made them lose the chosen one and the empath in their life, right? That's a whole nother video, them going on with their life without the chosen one and empath. Narcissists only get one chance in their life to be with a chosen one or empath, and it's highly unlikely they'll ever find one again. And even if they do find another chosen one or empath, they won't be used to the way that you used to treat them, because you have a unique style about the way you used to treat them. So they won't even be able to pair bond. The narcissists involved in your life can't pair bond anyway, really, but they pair bonded to the best of their ability with you. They won't be able to pair bond with this new empath or new chosen one, because they're so accustomed to the way that you used to treat them, right? So this is what you got to understand. They're in an emotional state now. They're not looking at things with logic and reason, okay? And they're trying to punish you. That's ultimately what's happening. That's why you've gone through the endless amounts of abuse. That's why you've gone through all this hurt and all this pain, because you're dealing with someone that wants to punish you, right? So the quicker you understand that, the quicker you embrace the fact that the narcissist is treating you badly because they want to punish you and drive you crazy, and you need to detach from that. You need to become indifferent. You need to become stoic. You need to become you need to become emotionless, right? And focus on your purpose. Focus on your meaning in life. And if they smash your windows, or they come and let your tires down, do the appropriate action, but don't do anything towards them. Don't feed into their supply. Don't feed into them acting reactive, because then they'll start playing the victim and claiming and pulling you into reactive abuse. They're just very emotional. They're very emotional. They're very fragile, and they make stupid, irrational decisions when they're in this frame of mind. They make very stupid decisions, and you've got to understand they're punishing you for something you did or said or done, maybe even a long time ago, right? They're trying to punish you, and what they'll have to live with, because it will occur to them, is they could have brought this up to you. They know how you are. They know how you ease them. They know how you make them feel better. They know how you're an empath. They know how you ease their spirit. If they just brought this up to you at a specific time when it arose, if they addressed the issue like an adult, right? You would have eased them. And even if when they addressed it to you, if they didn't feel completely eased, if they said, look, I'm not feeling satisfied with your response, or your response hasn't made me feel any better, you would have said to them, oh no, look, this, that, the other, like, you would have eased them. It's natural to you. You'll be able to ease people. Fact of the matter is, they were too emotional, right? They were too in their feelings. They let that get the better of them, and they'll learn to live. They'll learn to understand that's the biggest fuck up of their lives, is behaving in accordance in that way of being so emotional and unfair and unjust and unreasonable, and not looking at something with logic and reason, right? So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. I've also got email consultations. So if you'd like an email consultation with myself, you can click the link for crisis email support in the description box. And if you'd like to join the end of the month empath group meeting for a chance to connect with other like-minded empaths, you can also find a link in the description box. So anyway, if you'd like to know more about do you want a life of peace and serenity, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.